Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2 with me, Borden. As you see, we're down here where Withermore is, and he's obviously not looking so well because we smashed his soul jar, but that was what he asked for. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to Moddy here, and this particular episode is going to be more story type stuff, so we're going to talk to him and then we're going to read some books. And then afterwards, if we have time, we might do a fight, but we may not. This might be just all completely story. And I'm fine with that, and I hope you are too. Now, let's go talk to you.
Wither, wake up, please.
That's all he has to say. Okay, well, let's go check him. So we've got Withermore's Girdle, +1 memory, level 4, 7 physical armor. That's pretty nice. We'll take that. Then we shall take the cup of tea and the empty cup. And then we've looted everything else here. And I don't think he's going to say anything else. No, that's it. I'd like it if he would say we'd be able to explain to him what's going on. It's a bit, it's a bit silly that that's all he says. Basically, he says that and we get absolutely zero input at all. So I don't really like that. But hey, you can't like everything. Now, let's do some reading. So first of all, let's auto sort our inventory. Then let's get anything that looks like a book and send it to... Well, let's change to you. And then we'll just send them all to Sabine. No, didn't work. Okay, there we go. Send to Sabine. Send it to Sabine. Okay, looks like we have a lot of books here. Send to Sabine. Send to Sabine. Yeah, you get the idea now. Okay, and then we have some letters. You can combine that with something, that's interesting. So we'll have to remember that. Okay, then next thing that we want to do is to just start reading them. So let's auto sort. And then let's start to the start. So find book, let's read this. There's a great need then. Unfathomable forces of darkness, forces so great the seven themselves couldn't hold them at bay, began to gather like storm clouds over our great realm, and so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside and join in a single avatar, one who could unite their power in a single almighty force of order and good. Lucian was chosen from among those summoned, Lucian the worthy, Lucian the holy. 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. Now it's interesting that it's 7 because in Christian beliefs, or so I'd say Christian mythology, in Christian mythology there's this a belief that 7 is a very holy number. So people know about 666 being like the mark of the beast, but 777 is the number for God, and I believe I think it might be, is it 999 is the number of the devil. So the beast and the devil are not the same in Christian beliefs. But yeah, for God, like 7 is seen as the perfect number. And one of my brothers is a born again Christian, so he got married on the 7th of the 7th 2007 because that was seen as a perfect day for a Christian. But as for me, I don't believe in anything like that. But it's still interesting. It's the same way, kind of lore behind a game. That's the way I look at kind of religious beliefs as well, as kind of a lore as well. But let's read this one now. Okay, I think we read this one before. Yeah, that's just about basically. One is to do with like your race and the other is a race that you don't like, etc, etc. Okay, so it's just about being racist in the game. Okay, Tales of the Seven Gods. The seven gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Ralik, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of the humans. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness, and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Tyr Sendelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Zorstissa wished to command a proud wizard race. Thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wastelands. The god Vrogir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon. Xantaza, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race, versed in the arts of magic around her. She created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadia was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the six races spread over the continent. One day, Amadia's dalliance with a wizard resulted in the birth of 7 demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of the wizards. Although wizards are not considered a separate race, they have always had their own goddess to pay tribute to. Okay, interesting. Then the next one is this one. We have too long presumed source is a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source collars provided by Vredeman is proving most effective. Okay, now let's read this one. Niall's notes. What a lovely trick Dallas uncovered. It makes them so compliant, so willing. My playground has never been more flush with pleasures. She'll be glad for the advancements I've made. No one likes to play with a zombie after all. A modicum of will must remain, or where's the fun? Yeah, that certainly sounds like Niall's alright. Oh, and we got an update from that. Good, in the Magisters. So, next, let's read this one. These rhymes in this book are mostly rubbish, apart from these 3 lines that you add to your recipe book. With a dagger razor sharp from a long branch she did craft a straight and narrow arrow shaft. Okay, so that's giving us a tip that we can use these here short sticks to make arrow shafts. Okay, but I think we need to get a cleaver. We had a cleaver and we sold it, so we'll probably have to buy it back from whoever we sold it to. Now, Rhymes of the Scribes, Part 7. A rather strange song is transcribed in this book, but the words of magic crawl into your head and give you new insight. In the Isle of the Dead, before they rise, you will hear no farewells, no goodbyes, for it is only a matter of time before they're summoned back to life by the magical powers of the sea, and the very essence of to be, to be, to be, to be. Okay, nice little rhyme there. And then we got new recipe resurrection scroll, great. Let's read this one. I can deduct some recipes from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. Fire with sharp things, and water with sea brings, earth scrolls with blossoms, and air scrolls with cotton, or other soft things you find on the roads, combined with an essence, turns paper to scrolls. Okay, so I believe that is for... Yeah, we've got 4 new recipes, but I believe it's to do with these essences here. Okay, then next was, let's see, was it this one? Yeah, we just did that one. Okay, next then, Hubert's Encyclopedia, Volume 21, Warfare. of warriors. In this long chronicle of the history of people killing each other, the historian Hubert lists every possible form of unmagical combat, including even the memorable occasion on which Vladis Campanelle tried to beat her husband to death with the mismatched wooden legs of his most recent mistress. Very nice. Okay, next, Hubert's Encyclopedia, Volume 21, or 24, Dwarves. On Dwarves. In a long and occasionally rambling tome, Hubert waxes lyrical about the Dwarven kingdom and its increasingly large diaspora, whose existence and at times precarious situation, guess that should be he blames, not be. He blames squarely on the Dwarven royals. All the way back down the royal line to Tenex himself, and their combination of reckless hubris and feckless strategic incompetence. Okay, then next is Encyclopedia of Flora. So this might give us another recipe, I think. The ultimate guide to noxious bulbs. Noxious bulbs grow in the temperate regions of Rivellon. They thrive in open areas where their intricate root systems can freely grow. Commonly used as a means of security, noxious bulbs are well known for their vivid colour and their equally vivid defence mechanisms. Once they are fully grown, they appear in a multitude of variations. The effects of the bulbs roughly match their appearance as well as the element to which the bulb is most susceptible. For instance, a red noxious fire bulb is susceptible to fire, and a yellow noxious earth bulb is susceptible to earthen elements. They are very sturdy flowers that are hard to destroy or uproot, but if one does manage to destroy them, they will hardly go down without a boom. So we're going to see those in the swamp, and they do explode if you set them off. Medical uses of Druidinae, especially when the given food is highly unpalatable. If the patient must be convinced to partake of the food, a sprinkling of Druidinae will transform the fare from repulsive in the mind of the patient to highly savoury. A looping hand has circled the word repulsive and written sorcerer beneath it. Interesting. Okay, next. We read that, didn't we, on the Origins of Sin? Yeah, we did. Okay. Then we got the mysterious letter. Ben Mesd. Your target is none other than Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared among all the lone wolves. For some aid with your mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak our motto, Gleichau Dumar, to identify yourself. May the moon light your tracks. Roost Anlon.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
Okay, cool. That's the one we can combine with something as well. But I think it's just the paper. But, okay, so yeah, we don't need to do that. Let's say goodbye to it then. Next, we'll read this letter. Madam, your techniques have proven most effective. A true marvel. Odd that the Source King had this technology so long ago, but managed to keep it quite secret. As to the technical matters, the monks do listen, but they are so listless and dull. They respond, but they do not engage. Would it not be possible, perhaps better, if they obeyed of their own accord? My mind races with the possibilities. Obedience through free will, a will shaped by the order itself. Then we might at last have the army the divine dreamed of. May his spirit rest in peace. Yours forever in service, Oravant. Okay, and then we have this letter. From the desk of Her Ladyship Dallas, right hand to Bishop Alexander, son of the divine. To our brave troops in Fort Joy, be warned. A tediously bothersome but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have set their eyes on some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of at least 2 special ones, and you are forewarned to be on high alert. If any so-called Seekers are found, they are to be delivered to my person directly for a treatment I and only I may administer. Mistakes and missteps will not be tolerated. D. Okay. Oh, we got journal updates there. Nice. Then sticky letter. Let's read this. To all the dwellers of Rivellon, noble and common alike, let it be known that the once planned nuptials between Her Most Royal Highness Princess Xanthia of the Firelands and the fallen despot Brachus Rex have been annulled and are to be stricken from all public records. Furthermore, Her Royal Highness wishes it to be known that she is willing to consider courtship overtures from gentlemen of note and wealth who are befitting her royal status. All hail Princess Xanthia. Okay, that's from the slugs. That's why it's sticky. But she won't be courting anyone because we killed her, unfortunately. If the rumours are true, I'll be rich as an ancient. Can't expect less from a king's vault, even one on a prison island. If it's anything like this Silver Glen jails, getting out will be as easy as getting in. They'll take any sorcerer these days, and that's easy enough to fake. Landed. Found a good mark right away. Says he's got a teleporter spell I can filch easy enough. Just had to say I'd escape with him. Far be it from me to lead a stranger to all the gold, though. So close I can almost smell it. The vault ought to be just outside the prison, if I can believe Barbara. Her maps my golden ticket. I see it behind my lids when I close my eyes. Okay, interesting. Tattered note. Let's read that. I've made it this far. Now there's only a little length of ground to cover. I hear them talking, these strange creatures. One is a royal, I believe. The other, her disciples. But from what I can tell, they've been locked down here a long time. My strategy is stealth. I'll sneak past them during one of the royals' more impassioned speeches, and they'll likely not even notice me. Home, to Carbo, to Rusket, to my farm again. But obviously he didn't make it because we found him dead beside the slugs. Okay, well that was all pretty interesting. Now let's send this to... Let's go back to you and send that to the Red Prince. And then let's send all of this stuff to the Red Prince as well. Because now all of that can be sold. Okay, so it didn't take as long as I thought it would to read through all of that stuff. Now there is stuff here as well in terms of eating these, which will give us a bit more story, but we won't do that yet. We'll do that at some later point. Okay, so let's send all of that to Mr. Red Prince. Okay, and then so we've got a rose, which will give 1 wit's duration for 10 turns. Just trying to see if there's anything else that we particularly want to sell. And then this, I think, oh, you got that. Okay, so you put that belt on. Then one of you can wear this belt. Okay, so be physical, give it to you. Okay. Then the other stuff we're going to keep for now. He's got all that stuff. We have to keep that. We'll keep the sheet of paper. And we'll actually combine the sheets of paper together. Then we do need to get some shafts from that. So we'll do that at some stage. Face Ripper. It's not really going to be a whole heap of use to us because we don't have any undead in the party. That's just for us, basically for the undead to take the face off people. Then everything else he has on him I think is okay. Okay, so what we'll do now is we shall head on back to town. So let's use the waypoints and then Fort Choice Square, travel there. Okay, and then next I want to do some shopping. So let's first of all, oh, I know actually who I want to shop from. So don't go that way, guys. Come over here. And then let's turn the camera.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Yeah, bleeding dwarves, eh? What are they like? Okay, so we have Griff here.
Here's the goods.
What you got to
You're
say?
back.
Like you wanted.
Oh, it's so good to see you,
Got it.
mate. You look... You know who you look like? The moon.
Oh, thank you.
I bet you hear that all the time, don't you?
Yeah, all the time. Okay. Let's just sell all of these to... Probably should just put them all in wares and pop them over that way, but hey ho. I thought books would be worth more though. One each is a bit underwhelming, isn't it? Ah, that one's worth a bit more. So his encyclopedias
special shipment you was asking after.
are worth a little bit more. The journal, not so much. The sticky letter we don't need. And the missive to Dallas and the warning to Dallas. We can get rid of. And the tattered note. That one we'll keep for now. Then I want to sell this, because I'm happy with the bow he has at the moment. And then this we're going to keep, but I'm not sure whether eventually we'll get rid of it or not. And then the contamination skill book, I'm not sure I'm going to be using it, so I'm going to give it to you, or sell it to you, should I say. And then let's get you to
Here's the goods.
add in your gold, and we'll accept that. Oh, hang on, no. Put in the cups. Yeah, you can go away anytime you want, buddy. Okay, good. Cups. Okay. Then give us the rest. Yeah, and then nothing else really that we want. And then let's accept that. Okay. So we have maybe enough for one skill book. So let's see if we can find a skill book that we really want. Let's go over here.
He was asking after.
Yeah. No one there. How about you? Do you have any skill books that we want?
What's your end, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for?
I'm just having a look around.
I got my good eye on you, bubbies.
Let's see what you have for sale. Nothing interesting. You have a shovel, but yeah, we don't need it. Okay, yeah, see you, buddy. Thanks for... Let's see what this does, though. There's some things I'd like to discuss.
Make it quick.
Okay, no. Had enough of you. Let's talk to you instead.
Hands out your pockets now.
Shut up. Wait, what just happened? Oh. Uh-oh. I guess I took something and I didn't mean to. Sorry about that, Griff. Okay, so I'm gonna load and come back. See you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Now we're gonna be careful this time to not steal anything. So I'm just looking to see where people are who can sell us stuff. So let's talk to you.
Psst. Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, girl? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round
Okay, what
here?
have we got for sale? Adrenaline skill book, chloroform skill book, cloak and dagger skill book, ruptured tendon skill book, sawtooth knife, throwing knife, backlash.
Ain't fit for beasts.
So what will adrenaline do? Gain 2 action points immediately, but lose 2 action points next turn. Maybe not. Chloroform skill book. Teach skills. Chloroform. Cloak and dagger. Teleport without breaking sneaking. One memory slot does not break invisibility or sneaking. Requires scoundrel level 2. It's a bit expensive for us as well.
Worse than war rations, these.
Okay, there's certainly interesting stuff there, but I don't think there's anything
Why don't
that
you take a gander at the goodies I got?
already did. Thanks, lady.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Let's talk to you. See what you have.
Hey, I heard about you. Had a go in the arena, didn't
Yeah,
ya?
one and everything.
So, how'd it go? Don't get too chuffed now. Long way to go yet. Did you speak to the burnished one?
I didn't speak to any such person.
You oughta. I don't think that's the last you'll be seeing of him. There are those of us who believe he's the key to ending all this
Really?
mess. The Order, the Void Woken, all of it.
It's interesting. Okay, so next I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back. So let's go to waypoints. Go to the dungeons.
Ain't fit.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do our first escape, which will be to the... I'm trying to remember now. To the swamps. So let's go do that. Through there we go. Up to here. Then we can use this. In there we pop. Then we have to go to where we fought Niles, which is that way, I think. Yeah. Down here, then over here to the gate. Okay, people coming close. Well, all the lights are coming on. That's nice. That's really cool. Well, let's get ourselves in there. Then we'll talk to you. And we'll head on out of here.
I don't like it down here. A bad man found me on the beach and brought me here. Please help me get...
Okay, so let's go. There we go. So 2,400 experience. And then she ran off being very smelly. And I guess we're smelly too. Okay. So we're outside. And if I can find a quick fight, that's what we'll do. I don't know whether there are any quick fights around here. I know there are some long fights. There's a basket there as well. Interesting. Okay, let's take the shell.
Junk.
Yeah, that's nice. Hey, just call it junk. Let's take the basket then. Gonna call that junk too, are you? What's got another shell? Yeah, you can call that junk. Go on. Junk. Oh, she didn't actually call that one junk. There's a herring and a red snapper as well. Okay, that's good. Then go there. I don't think we want to go up there just yet though. So let's instead look at all the blood there. That's crazy. Let's continue on this way. Yeah, I think this might be a bit of a difficult fight. We'll see. There's a way over here. Okay. That seems to be back into the fort. Yeah, that's at the fort. Yeah, we're not going to go up that way yet then. We can go around to here, I think. So let's try that. Let's go up this way. We could check there though. Yeah, let's come check you. It's probably a trap, but we may as well.
They're already dead. They will not be mourned.
Why not? They got some cash on them. And some malachite or malachite, depending on what you want to call it. And we've got some orders from Dallas, so we'll read those now. So where have they gone? Oh, into Losses. Okay. Let's read. From the desk of Her Ladyship Dallas, right hand, okay. Right hand of Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine. There will be no more excuses. How is it that you have not crushed this rebellion yet? For your own sakes, you'd best find and dispose of the dregs of these seekers before you meet the same end as Atusa. The Source King's weapons do us no good if the seekers lay hands on them first. Thankfully, some of you remain useful. Amos has reported seeker movement to the south and east of the bridge leading out of Fort Joy. Spear them, slice them, burn them, I don't care, but see that they are gone. D. Okay, so pretty interesting there. Signs of resistance. Let's check this barrel. Okay, we've got a cup and some gold. There's an iron barrel there.
This again.
Okay. Druden, eh?
You hear a dry cackle from the platform above. Turning, you see a rickety corpse staring down.
So there is still fresh meat slithering around this mire. Our master will be pleased.
Master, is she in the thrall of a magister?
The skeleton laughs, its ribs shaking and cracking.
No, we were the prisoners of Brachus Rex on this isle. Playthings to his will, victims to his foul experimentation. The red-robed jesters seek out his toys, but the pups are nothing to us.
I see, so now you're going to be our playthings.
Alas, our royal master died and left us to rot. Now we are promised a future by a new master, a master we serve by choice, not by force.
If you're killing magisters, then we're on the same side.
Oh, sweet fool, the magisters are nothing to us. We hunt Godwoken. You shall make a fine gift to our master. Rather, your skull shall. I have no need of the rest.
Okay, so this is going to be a fun fight. So we get to start off. Let's shoot you. Oh, you're too far away. Okay, interesting. They're both too far away. Okay, well then let's encourage. And just do it on you.
I'll yield to none.
Okay, then use one of these because we're not using them anyway. And will that actually hit you? I'm not sure. So you should. Where's delay? Ah, there. Free? No. Delay your turn. Oh, you can't do it now. Oh, because he's... Okay, so end his turn. You carry forward those. Okay, oh! Critical backstab. That's not good. But luckily, we hopefully have the wherewithal to kick your ass. So we've already encouraged. Next, let's... Hail strike. Yeah, let's hail strike on you. Okay. So that takes most of your armor. And then don't need to do restoration yet, so she can just end her turn. Now we just, as long as they don't all gang up, we should be okay. Next, so you can do Armor of Frost. Ice forms a defensive barrier around the target, providing 42 magic armor, cures burning poison. That's something to keep. Soothing cold, restore 14 magic armor for 3 turns. For all allies around the caster. That'd be nice to do. Should we do it now or should we do it next turn? I think maybe next turn. So let's use teleportation on you. And then where can we put you? Put you all the way up there, look. Yeah, let's do that. You go up there. And then you're gonna have to climb back down, which is fine by us. Then we'll use this to remove some of your magic armor. Okay. Ooh, slowed everyone. Okay, and then fortified itself. So you're like, what would you call it? You're earth magic, I guess. Now, he does have chicken, but you still have some magic armor, so he's not gonna do that yet. So let's just come over and hit you, I think. Okay. Then Ifan, you're going to shoot. Okay, it's a nice amount of damage, and then shoot you again. Okay, good. And then shoot you again. Okay, so you're almost dead. Ooh, that's a lot of damage though to take. Now, restoration on Ifan. Okay, so he's regenerating now. Then you're up there, so let's see if we can take. Yeah, we should be able to take your magic armor away. Good. Then we'll use electric discharge. Okay, so you're shocked. Cool. Okay, so you were able to cripple us. Cripple 2 people, wow. Now, Sabile. Let's use Soothing Cold to get the magic armor back up on everyone. Then Restoration on you. Staff of Magus on you. Okay. Okay, there's some poison. Okay, now Fortify on you. Okay, now we can't use this because we'd set ourselves on fire. You still have your physical armor, so attacking this guy is better for the moment. Okay, Petrified failed. Not enough AP for the second hit. So, wow, you're like down to 18 in turn. Okay, shoot you to start. Okay, 200 XP. Then shoot you. Okay, now Lose. Try to make it rain. Okay, that makes you stunned. Nice. I was banking on that. Now, can you target this crazy lady? Yes, you can. let's start working on her magic armor. Nice, that took half of it already. And then let's encourage. Okay, good. Then Sabine. See, you've got no magic armor, so restores. Okay, let's see. Release a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck blood from your enemies, dealing 23 to 26 physical damage, and healing yourself. Restore up to 44 vitality depending on damage that will deal. Sits bleeding for 2 turns. Okay, so let's do that on you. Actually, no, because you're undead, so you're not going to be able to bleed. So that's not a good thing. But if we... let's just shoot you then. Oh, of course you miss. And not enough AP for that, so let's move over here. So we want to get our people a bit more spread out. And that's why. She's going to be throwing stuff at us. Okay, now. You still have physical armor, which means that he should just go over and hit you. Okay, Versified failed. And then hit you again. Okay, so there goes all of your physical armor. Now we can get down further. Oh, almost killed you. Okay, that's all you could do. So let's kill you now.
Into the dark with you.
Yep. And then let's... okay, so we don't have... let's move a bit closer to her. So you can move to there. Okay. So we're coming for you, lady. Yep, you can do all the poison you like. Now, that's one more turn. So, teleportation is one more turn as well. We could bring her down in another turn. So let's just work on her magic armor. Because then we're going to be able to shock her. Or stun her, should I say. And then... let's end turn to get those 2 next turn. Okay, then you can... you can't go hit her, unfortunately. So you're gonna move to as far as you can with 2 AP, which is there, and then end your turn. Okay, then you're doing okay, so why don't you just shoot her? Oh look, she's just a bit too far away. Okay, well then go as far as you can with 1 AP. So there. Okay. Then let's shoot her once. Oh, nice, crit. So her physical armor is gone. And this is probably the last time she'll get to do anything, which is lucky for her because that was pretty good. And she's fortified herself, but still, we're gonna get her. Now, first off, you should, let's see, hail that one and then make it rain. Be the best thing. Epic discharge. Oh, we missed her. Oh shit. So that wasn't good. Well, let's take the... yeah. It looks like we are actually hitting her. But let's see. No, we're not hitting her. I don't know why. Okay, so Sabine. Teleport. Why is she an invalid target? Oh, because he's fortified. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it seems we can't do that. Let's just do Soothing Cold. And that will get everybody. Okay, very nice. Then we'll give her some mosquito swarm. Okay. Oh, I should remember that she's obviously immune to bleeding. Okay, and then what else do I want to do? Let's just use this. Yeah, for whatever reason that's not working on her. And then end turn. Now you can head up there. So she's kind of screwed now, thankfully. So she's 3. So Battle Stomp should knock her down. Okay, good. Then we'll just hit her. Okay, and then you should be able to shoot her. Hopefully she's not now out of range. Okay, so that didn't hit her. Okay, well then you move to there. Oh, you're slowed, but hey ho. Okay, now let's move you up here. Okay, and then let's use restoration on her. Okay, excellent. So she's probably gonna die from that. And then let's end your turn. Okay, and then what can you do? Restoration again? Yeah, let's just kill her with kindness. Here we go. Nice. Got 400 XP for her as well. Right, so let's do some looting. So we got a belt, good. So that should be everybody with a belt now. Then we'll loot you. Okay, some more malachite and some cash. And we'll loot you too. Yep, walk into every bad effect while you're there, don't you? Okay, and then loot you. Okay, so we got a light gold teaspoon. Okay, nice. Now, let's just check this new belt that we got. So 6 physical, 10% earth resistance, 10% poison resistance. 7 physical. So, okay, so let's switch that to you, then give this one to you. Okay, and then so now apart from his chest armor, we pretty much got everyone to at least have something. Maybe not the best thing, but at least they have something. And I just realized we never sold all that stuff again, so I'll have to go and do that as well, but I'll do that off camera. And now after that fight, we are pretty much out of time for this video, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please consider hitting the like button and then sharing either with your friends or on your favorite social media. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.